At a North Jersey water park, 5 people hurt during a smash-up of people on a huge water slide. Hello, everyone. I'm Greg Kelly.
I'm Derry Alexander. Now, this happened at the Mountain Creek Water Park in Vernon, New Jersey, on a ride that's called the Golly.
Let's take a look at the ride in action. This is from YouTube. Riders are in inner tubes, and they go down a course into a big pool. In normal times, it looks like a lot of fun. But a bunch of riders got stuck on that ride, and it led to injuries for several. By the way, this facility was called Action Park in the 80s and early 90s before it closed, then reopened under a new name and new management.
All right, let's get more details now from Linda Schmidt. She is live at the water park in Vernon. Good evening, Linda.
That's right. Good evening to both of you. Well, I got to tell you, there were some very scary moments on that ride this afternoon. It happened about 4 o'clock, and in fact, the president of the ride, he even said it was scary. Now, I know you just showed some video of what the ride looks like, but we had 5 people on this ride, each of them on an individual inner tube. They're each holding on, to the sides of the tube. They're going down this water ride. It's like a river ride, and of course, there's water in it. They get to a dark tunnel, which is part of the ride. That's where they got stuck, and then the water inside started rising.
I seen a kid holding his head, which looked like there was blood on the side of his left head. There was stretchers. There was an ambulance that I heard. They rushed to the scene right away.
There was more excitement than expected at the Mountain Creek Water Park in Vernon, New Jersey. A teenager and 4 adults, including an off-duty police officer, were on individual tubes on this water ride, which is called the Golly, when they got stuck.
About halfway down in a section, it's a flowing river ride with a couple inches of water in it that flows down. There's a steeper section that goes into a dark area and then out into a pool. They got clogged in that area. We don't know exactly why. We've gotten some, reports.
And that's when water started building up inside the dark tunnel.
It created a big standing wave of water, which was quite frightening. Of course, it's dark. And so we jumped in there. A couple of our lifeguards jumped in and got everybody out. First, they turned off the water, and then got everybody out of there.
The ride was immediately closed and will remain closed down while the State Department of Consumer Affairs investigates. The local company that owns Mountain Creek is the same company that owned it back in the 1980s when it was called Action Park. The company is Crystal Springs, which is in Sussex County. Back in the 80s, the park had several major incidents, including 2 drownings. Bill Bennion is the president of Mountain Creek, and he says that safety precautions and regulations have drastically changed since that time.
This ride has been here for 30 years. I've been here for 20 years, and I've never seen this happen. So there isn't a history of that. And the industry itself has matured tremendously in the last 15 or 20 years.
All right, now the park is going to reopen tomorrow. It remained open tonight until 7 o'clock, just like it always does, but the ride was immediately closed down. It will remain closed while the state conducts its investigation to figure out exactly what happened here. In the meantime, the 5 people, the teenager and the 4 adults, all doing just fine. They're home tonight, minor injuries. For now, that's the very latest from here. Back to you in the studio.
All right, Linda, thank you. Well, Sunday night.